Hey, how's everybody doing today? Janice Wellick-Peterson of Menno Minis and the Use Your Cycle method. So real quick, I want to piggyback and do a couple of mini podcasts here and talk about the 3 styles of exercise. Let me know what you think, okay? So today I want to talk about strength workouts. Nope, I lied. I'm going to talk about strolls. Strength will come tomorrow. So a stroll, if you listen to the 3 types of exercise that you need to do in weight loss over 40, strolls was number 1. Strolls. By definition, a stroll is a slow walk. A slow walk. 2.8 to 3.2 miles per hour if you're on a treadmill. I mean, even if you're outside, right? 2.8 to 3.2 miles per hour. Now, why is this? Well, the point of a stroll is to reduce your cortisol. It is not cardio. It is not to get your steps in. It is not a huff and puff. Try to multitask, right? We as women are really big on this multitasking stuff. And if a walk is good, then a walk with weights is even better. And a fast walk with weights is even better, right? Not true. Not in the case of strolls, where we are becoming more and more sensitive to the hormones that are coursing or not coursing so much through our bodies anymore, right? So one of the biggest troubling hormones when there's no tigers chasing us is cortisol. Cortisol shoots up, increases, it speeds up your adrenaline, right? When you're running from a tiger 10,000 years ago, or when you get some massive road rage, or when your boss yells at you, or when your honey walks out the door on your anniversary without saying happy anniversary, right? All of those things that cause you to get so angry, right? And you want to shake, right? 10,000 years ago, when you're running from a tiger, you really didn't have any choice but to run from the darn tiger, right? And the adrenaline and the cortisol and all of the hormonal waterfalls, cascades that happened after that helped you to run faster, shut everything else down, right? No libido, no sleep, no digestion. None of that needed to happen, because if you didn't outrun that tiger, you weren't going to need any of that other stuff anyway, right? But in the running, you burned off the cortisol. Cortisol was burned off. So you didn't have any left over. Nowadays, we get some road rage or have that argument, and 2 hours later, you're still sitting there just steaming and talking about it and rehashing it and bringing it up. You haven't burned off that cortisol. That's where the stroll comes in. Because for hours now, you're sitting there in this soup of cortisol that is stopping any sleep, stopping any digestion, stopping anything else productive, and it's just storing. It's storing fat, right? So a stroll needs to be slow enough to just burn off the cortisol without doing all of the extra things that are also cortisol inducing, right? Because stress doesn't just come from the mind. Stress comes from physical stress too. It's too hot, it's too cold, you're breathing too heavy, you're not getting enough oxygen, all these things, right? So we need to burn it off. But the way to burn it off is not to go fast or hard, right? Because those, as you'll find out in the next couple segments, also increase cortisol. You need to keep the cortisol down. So how do you do that? You just go for a stroll. You pretend you're a kid. You're just walking around and you're just noticing stuff. Oh, look, that neighbor's building in the back. Oh, look, they're putting siding up. Oh, look, there's a gas station going in there. Oh, look at that little caterpillar down there. Oh, did you see that rock somebody put there? Isn't that so cool? Right? You're just noticing things. It's not one of those, I'm going to get my 10,000 steps in the next hour. It's at max, I'm going to get 3 miles in the next hour if I choose to walk an hour. And I'm just going to use up some of that cortisol. Okay? So the importance of the stroll is to burn off the cortisol, because the reaction that cortisol has in your body is to prevent sleep, prevent digestion, increase fat storage, and we need to get that off in order to lose weight. So first and foremost, if you are going to do any kind of workout at all, I would highly, highly, highly recommend the stroll. But hey, if the stroll's not your thing, check the next 2 segments out. We'll be sure to cover both strength training and cardio and the do's and don'ts of them so that you have the most effective weight loss workout. Have a great day.